let's see. Can I get that up? I will do window capture, not display. Window capture. Capture this one. Now, have all the movies I've watched. I'm going to put these through a randomizer. I'm going to use the randomizer from random.org. And then I'm going to tournament these. So, randomize. Okay, where did I put the chat thing? Still working this out. Window capture. Okay, as you can see, I've randomized this list. And it'll be 1v2, 3v4, etc. This will be our tournament bracket. So, now we've got that, I will be ranking these. I don't really need background music for this. So, how do I do this? Because it's going to be odds v evens. Oh, I'll do it like that. What the? Liberation Seraph? No, I don't want that. I want Liberation Sands. There we go. That's better. We'll go A, B, and then... no. Wait, I can do this way. Okay, is that showing up? Cool. Don't need that one anymore. Bye-bye. Control V. Now. That's that. Now let's get the A's. Control C. Control V. And I'll do the winner. I'll use green for the winners. So, first matchup, Pokemon Arceus versus Night Museum 2. Ooh, Museum 2. That's Battle of the Smithsonian. Pokemon Arceus has Dan Green in it. Tough matchup. I'm going to say bye bye. Now I'll move this to... What? Wait, I'll do it that way. Hang on. No. There we go. Okay. Onwards v Way of Water. I'm actually gonna give this one to Onwards because Way of Water is 3 hours and a lot of that is just not actually spent doing anything interesting. Not only does it take 3 hours, it also doesn't give you much for that as a movie for that 3 hours. Face off 3. Facing the Giants versus G.I. Joe Retaliation quite easily. Zombieland 2 versus Gladiator 2. Battle of the sequels not as interesting as the originals. Gonna go Gladiator 2. Pokemon Hooper v Spider-Man 1. Spider-Man 1 is the original Spider-Man. That's the one with, whatchamacallit? Not Andrew Garfield. Tobey Maguire. And Pokemon Hooper is kinda crap. Kong Skull Island v B-Movie. Kong Skull Island. Django Unchained v Barbie. That's a tough matchup. Django Unchained has a very interesting scenes, but Barbie has this energy to it. I'm gonna go, yeah, Barbie. 47 Ronin versus $1 Million Baby. But it's not that good. 47 Ronin. And this is going to reveal a lot about my personal movie habits, but I'm trying to figure out what my favourite movie is by doing this. So, yep. Thunderbolts v Matrix 4. Thunderbolts starts interesting, but the end is just not satisfying to me. It's like loneliness. It treats loneliness as it treats being alone as a demon that has to be slain. I'm going to Matrix 4. Shanghai Knights v Phantom. Honestly, Fantasia is barely a movie, and Shanghai Knights is a good time. Ender's Game, yeah. Mad Max 2 v Dragon Ball Tree of Might. Yeah, Mad Max 2. Oh, I should have put Lord Slug on here, actually. Oh, well. Too late now. I've already started. The Wolverine v Spider-Man 3. Well, the Wolverine's kind of boring. Ooh, Pacific Rim v Robin Hood. That's a good matchup. Gonna give it to Pacific Rim, actually. Cars v... Hey, what do you say? Optimal width. Do I need this? Let's put these... There we go. Optimal width should be optimal width, yeah? There we go. Why does it do that? Okay, whoever programmed LibreOffice, why does it do that when I go optimal width? Okay, back to the thing. Cars v Incredibles. I'm gonna say Incredibles. That's a close one. Mulan v Super Mario 93. Well, that's a good story. Has good action sequences. Interesting characters. Super Mario 93 though. That's interesting in a different way. Like, that's got that jank charm that I happen to like. Yeah, I'm not necessarily picking the best movie. I'm picking the movie that I like better out of these two. So in that same vein, gonna go Renfield over Transformers 1984. Or whatever year that was. What year was that Transformers movie? Was it 1984? Oh, the TV series was 1984. Transformers 1986? $1986. I'll correct that. Movies that lose in the first round will also go into a separate rankings later to determine the worst movie. But this one, but right now we're just trying to find the best. Monsters vs. Aliens versus Detective Pikachu. I'm in the Alien. I'm in the fucking Alien. Or Monsters vs. Aliens. Ginormica. Ooh, tough. Bit of stuff I put up my nose. He's done a done a year's supply of the R, the Blob, Missing Link or Swamp Thing or whatever. Oh, give it to Detective Pikachu, but it's a close one. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, that's the one with Johnny Depp in it. The Rise of the Guardians. Yeah. Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard. Was that even a contest? Indiana Jones 5 could... Back to the Future v Cats and Dogs 2. Barely remember. Oh! Rogue One versus Spirit. K2SO versus the Unbreakable Horse. This is where round 1 gets brutal, because I haven't put any weight to any of these. These are just randomized fully. Yeah, Rogue One. Cloudy Rich. Yeah, How to Train Your Dragon 3. Drags. Get Smart. That's the one with the great car. That's the one with the great Carly and the Rock in it. The Penguins of Madagascar. Go Penguins of Madagascar. Like, the puns get annoying near the end, but it's still a vibe. Eagle Eye v the Revenant. Ooh. I haven't seen the Revenant in a while, but it's just... like... it's just a guy getting all grungy and going after another guy. Which... that's a bit interesting. Eagle Eye has... tech takeover. And Sam Witwicky has to do something, goes to the White House. There's a... I haven't seen either of these in a while. I'll go Eagle Eye in a close one. Knives Out. This is House of Wax. Knives Out. Predator Badlands. Argyle versus Harry Potter 7. Harry Potter... Argyle. Ocean's 11. Days of Future Past. Quite easily. Armageddon. The Mummy. That's the one with the Tomb of the Dragon Emperor. Yeah. The Marvels v Borderlands. Both of those were not critically received, but both of those I kind of found to be fun. But, like... which one's better? Marvels had some fun teleport scenes. That was alright. Borderlands had... It kind of did give me that live-action cartoon vibe. Terminator 3 v Man of Steel. Man of Steel has a guy getting eaten by a tornado. That's interesting. But Terminator 3 has the T-Rex. The TX. So I'm going to pick Terminator 3. Spider-Man 2 versus Spider-Verse. Spider-Man 2... oh, what's that one? That's the one... is that the one with Venom in it? No, that's the one with Doc Ock and he's trying to destroy the sun. Think. Yeah, that's the one with Doc Ock and he's trying to harness the sun. I think that's all for the one where he stops a train. And Spider-Verse... Everyone's gets hyped up about Spider-Verse, but like... the story itself... doesn't interest me that much. It's like, it's Spider-Man and he's got to prove himself to a bunch of other Spider-Mans. And they fight Kingpin, I think? He's trying to unite the realities or something, the art style. The art style is it's very punchy, but for me it's punchy in a way where it's too in my face and too much trying to be 3D. Oh yeah, Zombieland beats Blade Runner. Blade Runner's only good because Rutger Hauer carries the movie. But he's not the focus of attention for long enough to actually have it beat. Ooh, Bullet Train, which is kind of a parody of action movies. But no, I like Down Periscope. It's got a better story to it. Star Wars Revenge of the Sith. TMNT 2 Secret Ninja Banish versus Teleporting Cop. That one has... Oh, it has like a musical scene where they fight Shredder. He goes through the floorboards or some shit. Ninja Vanish. Yep. Avengers End... No. Is Avengers Endgame about to be knocked out in the opening round? Because a guy had a knife fight with his cousin in the throne room? And Batista does classic artillery? It is. Because Avengers Endgame... You're watching it for the 30-minute battle at the end. But beyond that... And it's there to sell you on the multiverse. But the multiverse isn't that interesting, and it takes too long to get there. Like, it's a 3-hour movie, and makes you feel all of that. And for me, if a movie's going to be 3 hours, it has to fill 3 hours. It has to be the longer a movie is, the better it has to be to justify how long it is. So Infinity War can make 3 hours. Infinity War makes 3 hours work. But Endgame, not so much. Fast and Furious 9. That's got John Cena in it. That one's alright. 12 rounds, Despicable Me 2. Early action hero John Cena. Predator. Mufasa was never gonna win. Oh. Yeah. Infinity War beats Electro. Infinity what? Revival of F, Deadpool and Wolverine. I have seen each of these movies once. Revival of F. Frieza wishes to be slightly taller after he gets revived, and the movie's kind of... Revival of F is unsatisfying because the whole thing is built around setting up that Whis can reverse time. It does so by denying Vegeta his proper revenge against Frieza, where Vegeta kind of fucks around and Frieza destroys the Earth, which... I suppose that is in character for a Saiyan, so to drag out the fight and then the villain finds a way to take the upper hand. So I'm gonna give this one to Revival of Earth. Deadpool and Wolverine, kind of unpleasant as a film. Like, I don't like Deadpool as a character. He's all of Marvel's worst impulses rolled into one being. Sharknado, that's the one with Seth Rollins in it. I remember that. The Force Awakens, I think it was called. Who had Zoroark? I had the Legendary Beast. It had like Pokemon Soccer. I say a lot of the Pokemon moves aren't memorable. I can't even remember what the plot of Zoroark is, and I remember what Sharknado is. Go fuck yourself, V. Nah. Ooh, Star Trek Wrath of Khan. Wrath of Benedict Cumberbatch. The Trolls 3. I'm gonna give it to Trolls 3. Like, Star Trek 1 is good. The first J.J. Abrams one. But Khan kind of just... He's a bit of a charisma vacuum where he just stands there and takes hits. And that's not interesting. He's like, Mr. Kirk, I've come to bargain. I don't care. Sharktopus is good, but Lion King 2 is up there. Like, ooh, Lord of the Rings... Fellowship of the Ring... Lord of the Rings 2. What's that one? Two Towers. I've watched Mewtwo Strikes Back recently. It's not as good as I remember it, but it's still better than Into the Storm. Blade Runner 2 is boring. Like, that one is just long for the sake of being. It's a long film. It doesn't have very good payoff. And it has robots drowning, which, like, you're a robot, right? That's not your weakness. Princess Bride, 101 Dalmatians. Princess Bride gets that one. Superman, the 2025 one, be Garfield. Now, Superman's an interesting film. But it kind of suffers from Lex Luthor being a dumbass. Like, this guy who is hell-bent on beating Superman and supposed to be the smartest guy in the world can't tell that his girlfriend is taking obvious spy photos. Like, fuck off. And plus he captures Superman and has the kill shot on him, and he doesn't take it. Planet of the Apes 4. That is the Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. The Gladiator. I'm more entertained by Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Jurassic Park v Ghostbusters. Now that's a matchup. Jurassic Park has the T-Rex, has the Raptors, Ghostbusters. Has the original 4 and is that kind of a good scrappy story. Not the Puff Bucket. There's always a minion of Gozer. Ooh. That's a tough one. That tree's dead. 98% in. And they're both franchises that never recaptured the magic. So this is kind of each franchise at its peak. I'm gonna go Ghostbusters just because of how funny Rick Moranis is in it. Fight me in the comments, you know? Like, if someone does want to put comments on where I've ranked these, that would probably just help me in the algorithm anyway, so, you know, I'll just check if this is still, yep. Maybe I won't use the green background if I've already got the green there, because that's the same shade of green. I'm going to blue background? Purple background. Purple background. We'll go purple background. That's nice. I should put this to music, but nah. Because if I put it to music, it's just going to be the same musical sting. Or it might be a playlist. But like, doesn't need it. Yeah, Green Mile beats Focus. Boondock Saints beats Catch Me If You Can. Harry Potter v Clue. Clue gets the win there. Singing even just for the singing telegram scene beats Harry Potter 1. Giratina, better than Godzilla. Tron Ares will beat Maze Runner. Day After Tomorrow, Secret Life of Pets 2. Day After Tomorrow is the one where kids are stuck in the ice. That one does have the funniest tornado though. Like, a guy gets hit, guy's reporting the weather, and a tornado just smacks him with a sign. Gonna give it to Day After Tomorrow just for that. Also, Secret Life of Pets 2. It takes away... Kevin Hart Bonnie was good in Secret Life of Pets 1. Joker beats 2012, but only because it's a shorter movie. Terminator v Jurassic World Rebirth. Terminator. Pirates of the Caribbean. Curse of the Black Pearl. Beats Up. Venom the Last Dance vs. The Crow. Can't Rain All the Time. Not Venom Horse. Can't Rain All the Time. Yeah, who cares? Venom Horse. Pirates Band of Misfits beats the boring and unnecessary Beauty and the Beast remake. Like, Terminator 4. Oh, that's the one with... That's Terminator Salvation. That's got Batman in it. Time Cop. Jean-Claude Van... I remember it having Jean-Claude Van Damme in it. I can't actually remember much about Time Cop. I haven't seen either of these recently. I think I just put Time Cop in. They're both kind of in there to make up the numbers, but yeah. He's free, stop the car. We're going Stitch 2025. It had a bit of charm to it, but there's always so much charm you can get when you're taking animation and draining it to live action. Like, Boss Courageous has a Snake King scene. Hateful Eight, yeah. Lion King. Moonraker v Shang-Chi. Oh, which one was Moonraker? Is that the one with click click, I am invincible? I am invincible. I am invincible. I remember Shang-Chi being alright. Not bad, but oh, 4-2 Simpsons movie. Simpsons movie. Whooper, Avatar, Fire and Ash. Yeah, Fire and Ash beats Whooper. Just for the scene where, like, the Avatar movies, I'm kind of watching for Quaritch. Point Break, that's the original. Star Wars 6, that's Return of the Jedi. That has a throne room scene. Madagascar 3 has Marty doing the circus. Final Fantasy 7 Advent Children. Yeah, Honor Among Thieves beats Fantastic Beasts 1 versus Independence Day Rise of the Eldrazi. My God, that film was bad. Fast 4 v Night at the Museum. You bring Gum Gum. Which one was Fast 4? That was the first one that had The Rock in it, wasn't it? Didn't it? Was Statham the bad guy in that one? You're in Brazil? I think I had The Rock in it, but they stole a vault, I think. I could rate the Fast and Furious movies higher if there were less of them. Home Alone 4, nah. Kingsman. Kingsman is good. Like, it has a Rasputin fight, but it also has... Ooh. If you haven't seen it, I'm not going to spoil that. But that scene... And you'll know it if you've seen it. That scene means Kingsman can go far. Cars 3, where Lightning McQueen and the New Girl kind of cheat by turning the race into a tag race. They cheat in a way that basically just turns any race from now on into a relay. Nah, Black Widow was good. Guys, yeah. Oh! Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Are they in the... Where are we in the bracket? 2, 3. It's even the odd. Oh, they're gonna go up against each other. That's interesting. Hobbit 1, that's Unexpected Journey. That one does have... Oh yeah, that one does have the scene where he sees Gollum. And it ends with the Eye of... Wait, that doesn't mean... Oh yeah, because Desolation of Smaug has them go all the way up to... That starts with Bjorn, and then... Lara Croft has Rimmer in it. Ooh. I think I relate Heart. Yeah. It's a tough matchup, but Hobbit does win for me. Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. Everything Everywhere All at Once versus Lord of the Rings Fellowship. The Everything Bagel versus the One Ring. Ooh, I'm gonna go Everything Everywhere All at Once just because they get weird with it. Fast and Furious 2. That one's good, like... Too Fast, Too Furious? That was in, like, peak Fast and Furious era. Indiana Jones... Yeah, like... It's got a bunch of good lines in it, but, like... I don't like Indy as a character. Especially because... Yeah, he banged a minor. And that's addressed in the movie, but it's... as a wrongdoing thing. But he doesn't get any consequences for it. Kind of... Captain America 4. That's Brave New World. That's got Red Hulk. That's also got a nonsensical plotline. Super Mario Brothers... Not Super Mario Brothers 93. That's the Chris Pratt one. Versus The Sting. Oh, Destiny Deoxys is one of the worst films. And Harry Potter Order of the Phoenix is peak Harry Potter. So, like, that's Hydrogen Bomb v Coughing Baby levels of that, of matchup. Madam Web v Madam Web. Jurassic Park 3. That's the one with the Spinosaurus. Wonder Woman 1984 is Wonder Woman Know Your Place. Could be better. It could be better. But the whole point of Wonder Woman 1984 is that if you're oppressed and if you're suffering, that's what's meant to be happening. And like, that lady before she becomes Cat is kind of abused. And then Kingsman... Wait. Which Kingsman? That's original Kingsman. Oh, well.
You got the sandwiches in you?
Your
bag?
Check in my bag.
Where is your bag? Oh, there.
Yeah, right there in front of you. Versus the Bruce Lee movie where he's on the island. The Running Man, I'm meaning the actual Running Man movie, not the modern one. No. I mean the one with Arnie in it. Monsters Inc. v Futurama. That's Futurama. Yeah. That's the one with the scammers. Bender's Big Score. Yeah, Bender's Big Score. Monsters Inc. losing in the first round, but tough. Bender's Big Score's a good movie. Game Night, yes. Star Wars 7. The Force Awakens versus Skyfall. Jumanji The Next Level 2. That's the one with a bunch of seats. Jumanji, is that in Florida? Nah, welcome Challenger to my Blazing Chamber. Cap, Civil War. Were they? Nah. Cap doesn't. That doesn't have it in it. Iron Giant, Jurassic Park 2, Iron Giant. Beaches v Star Wars 2. Attack of the Clones. Fast and Furious v Central Intelligence. 3 Black Hondas. I'm the Black Badger. Age of Ultron. Ice Age 4. Which one's that? Is that Dawn of the Dinosaurs? I'm gonna use my one wiki. Which one is Ice Age? Oh, that's Continental Drift. Age of Extinction. AOE rocks. Amadeus. Field of Dreams, a guy kidnaps Darth Vader. Well, the guy who plays... The guy does the voice of Darth Vader. What's that guy called? It's on the tip of my tongue. Damn it. Can't remember. Hunchback of Notre Dame. Ooh, National Treasure. Yeah, National Treasure. Hobbit Battle of Five Armies. This is Godzilla -1. Wow! There are some unfair matchups here. That killed Ghostbusters 2. The Ice Age! Godzilla v Kong. Gotta say it. Godzilla v Kong sucks. Like, a guy tries to become King Ghidorah, that fucks up, and like, the girl from Stranger Things pours coke on the controls, and that's what takes down Mechagodzilla. Mechagodzilla, that's what the guy was trying to become. That movie sucks. Narnia beats Ratatouille. Star Wars 5. That's Empire Strikes Back. Versus Wild Hogs. Ooh. No, I Am Your Father. Bunch of business on Jabba. No Disintegrations. Do or do not, there is no try. It's got good lines in it, but is the story that interesting? Whoops. Everybody remembers Empire Strikes Back for the scene, for the first Vader battle. You know I am your father reveal. But, like, is it that... Is it going to lose in round... Do not do it. The only thing that puts it ahead of Wild Hogs is Swamp Goblin Yoda. Tokyo Drift versus How to Train Your Dragon remake. Might be the first remake to win. Transformers, that one... What's that one called? Dark of the Moon. Dark of the Moon v Kung Fu Panda. Tough matchup. Like, Dark of the Moon, pretty good? Not very good. Like, it's not quite... It's peak Michael Bay Chaos Transformers. Stop it. Starts to get shot in the eye. And like that scene that Optimus goes on a fucking rampage. Yeah, I'm gonna put Dark of the Moon over Kung Fu Panda. Recess versus Beauty. Recess versus Beauty and the Beast. I've watched Beauty and the Beast a few times as a kid. I've watched Recess once. Honestly, it's a more of a familiarity thing here. Thor v Frozen. Dark Knight. Oh, that's Batman Begins. Yeah, Batman Begins. Willy Wonka v Brother Bear. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Ooh. Gene Wilder's good, but like Brother Bear. Brother Bear is such a vibe. Shrek 3, that's a bad one. Maybe the movie's not that much better. But it's not actively bad like Shrek 3 is. Hobbit Desolation of Smaug. The Iron Man 3. I don't rate... like... Calling it Desolation of Smaug is kind of deceiving when Smaug is barely in it. In like a 2.5 hour film. How much is Smaug actually in it? Iron Man 3... And he crash lands. There's the scene on the boat at night. Extremis. Blah blah blah. Red one be Despicable Me. Despicable Me. Oh, Roadhouse v. I haven't seen Roadhouse in a while. Who Framed Roger Rabbit's a bit more memorable? But Roadhouse. I'm gonna go Roadhouse. You know what? I'm vibing here. I'm halfway through round one. So I'm gonna do round one. Gonna do round one as the first episode of this. And then I'll do it round by round. Treasure Planet v Step Brothers. Oh. Catalina White mix. Treasure Planet. It's a vibe. The Rock. Pokemon 3. That's the one with Entei. That's the one where Entei kidnaps Ash's mom. Spec of the Unknown. Deadpool 2 has Colossus in it. It has Cable, I suppose. It does have that scene where all the guys die. That's funny. That gets it over. Hobbs and Shaw, Men in Black 4. Men in Black 4 is a wet fart of a film. Right? It's not the fault of Valkyrie or whatever her name is. Who's in it? Who's the lead? Like, she's cool. But she's not given. But Men in Black has always had disappointing boss battles. I think the best one was Boris the Animal. That's, yeah, kind of up there. Yeah. Yeah, but Hobbs and Shaw. Yu-Gi-Oh! The movie. I think the balance of power has changed. Megamind Pacific Rim 2. Megamind. A Bug's Life v Dune. Bug's Life's alright, but like... doesn't... But Dune is a lot of setup. It's kind of the setup for Dune 2. Now, Bug's Life is a complete film. Street Fighter, Johnny English. Can't remember which. Revolutions. Revelations? Let's go call it Matrix 3. Men in Black v Cats and Dogs. Nah. I said Cats and Dogs is a vibe. Men in Black, decent. But like, Will Smith's kind of hard carrying the Men in Black films. But that depends on how amusing you think Will Smith's antics are. Whereas Cats and Dogs... I like Cats and Dogs. Beverly Hills Cop, yes. Futurama, Wild Green Yonder. Versus The Mummy. Imhotep. Futurama. Minecraft movie, Sonic 2. I'm gonna go with the Minecraft movie because Sonic 2. Sonic and Knuckles. Is it Knuckles? Yeah, Sonic and Knuckles are interesting in Sonic 2, but they're not front and... Like, there's too many scenes where Donut Lord is the focus. And all the shit that... And, like, Donut Lord is like... Yeah, that's... That drags the movie down. Madagascar... But Sonic 2 would have beaten Tenet. And will have its chance in the worst movies list. Ready or Not v Karate. Ready or Not. You know, Ready or Not is a vibe. Like... Oh, man. I'm going to tell you the story of when I watched Ready or Not. I was going to go see Gemini Man, but I went to the wrong cinema. And, like... Ready or Not, I was kind of interested in anyway. So I just stuck to watching Ready or Not. And Karate Kid... It's overly long. And, like... Yeah... And shows... What depicts is this kid who goes from absolutely no knowledge of karate to just... Like, what does he get? 1 month of training and he's beating black belts? Go away. Like, that's not realistic. Dead Man's Chest beats Morbius. Star Trek Beyond. Oh, my house is breaking. Star Wars. That's A New Hope. Versus Doctor Strange. Dormammu, I've come to bargain. Star Trek and Star Wars A New Hope. It's an interesting one because Obi-Wan, played by Alec Guinness, has such a muted style where millions of voices cry out in terror and it's oddly silent, and he's a bit chuffed, he's a bit tired by that, he's a bit puffed. You know? He's not... He doesn't have the emotional range that the role requires. But that's because he's been... But you can explain that from the prequels. Because he's been sunblazed in the desert for 20 years. Or like 18 years. Doctor Strange. It's an origin story, and those can only be so interesting. I think Dark Knight 2 is just called The Dark Knight. The Dark Knight... Alright. Home Alone 3 v Craven. Home Alone 3 is it's interesting. It's got the parrot. It's got a different kid from Kevin McAllister. But, like... Craven. Craven is a beautiful mess of a film. Kung Fu Panda 2 just edges out Home Alone 2. Kung Fu Panda 2 for me is the good one of the trilogy. Whereas Kung Fu Panda 1... Like, Poe is too entitled of a character to be likable, where he just... And the fact that he just spends, like, 2 days at a weekend training and then is now better than the Furious 5, that irks me. Was it called The Secret of Cats and Dogs, or was it The Way of Cats and... Lock, Stock, Two Smoking Barrels. Oh yeah, they had the shotgun. I haven't watched that film in ages, but I will put it over Home on the Range. Supergirl v Secret of Cats and Dogs. Supergirl. Fast and Furious 7. That's E.T. I'm gonna go Fast 7. Big v Broly. Like, I don't know about Tom Hanks as an actor. I get it. He's a big kid, but like, Spy. Yeah, Spy is funny. Barnacle 3 v Knucklehead. Can't. Barnacle 3 is the one where I had to actually look up whether I'd seen it. Because the movies kind of just blur together, and I haven't seen them in ages. Battle of Gods v Life of Brian. Life of Brian's interesting, but it's the same comedy the whole way through. And that does get wearing after a while. Whereas Battle of Gods... I'm going to go Battle of Gods because it introduces a fight that Goku just can't win. So it does actually go... It does improve on the formula for Dragon Ball. I need to toilet. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back to complete this ranking. We need Jungle Book v Shrek 2. Shrek 2. Rio v Mando and Grogu. Gonna say I don't actually remember much of Rio. Like, there's a blue bird played by the guy who plays whatchamacallit, the guy from Zombieland. Like, yeah, he's overcautious. That's the whole shtick. But that shtick gets 12 rounds. I don't rate Inception. It's overly long and kind of just. It's too drawn out. Oh, Star Wars. Hey, that's The Last Jedi versus Star Trek. No, I'm gonna go Star Trek. Dark Knight Rises versus Wicked for Good. Wicked for Good. These are two movies with the. Dark Knight Rises is a bit dull in the middle. But Wicked for Good doesn't. The ending sucks. But the middle is better. Like, Wicked for Good kind of peaks better than Dark Knight Rises, but then ends not as good. Whereas Dark Knight Rises. Batman and Bane kind of punch each other for a bit. Batman gets the upper hand when he finally uses his greaves. That's a running theme in the Batman Dark Knight movies. He doesn't use his greaves. He doesn't use those arm spikes. I think they're greaves. I'll look that up later. He doesn't use the arm spikes for a lot of the movie, and then he only brings them out at the end of the movie. But like, just start by using your fucking arm spikes, dude. I'm not Wicked for Good. Farmageddon, yeah, beats Sharknado. Cap 2, that's the one with Bucky in it. Winter Soldier. Animal House. Jumanji v Toy Story. Jumanji. That. Oh. Those are two dreadful movies. That Don Cat is racist, and the creator is pro-AI propaganda. Do I vote for right? Are we just going to beat both of them in the next round? Because I'm not going to reshuffle. I'm going to bracket this. Do I vote for racism? Or AI is good, actually? What? See, it matters because one of them will go through to the worst movies. The loser of this goes through to the worst movies bracket. Whereas the winner just is sentenced to mediocrity. I sentence the creator to a life of mediocrity. It will be good but not great. Oh, Mouse Hunt. Futurama 3. That's the one with... No, that's Bender's Game. Futurama Bender's Game v Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. Johnny English Transformers 5. And then Home Alone beats Stuart Little. Robots beats Dark Phoenix. Ghost v Rush Hour 3. Rush Hour 3. It's the only one I remember. Like, think I've watched the other Rush Hour movies, but I don't actually remember watching them. Big Hero 6 v Open Season. Baymax versus Boog. Ooh. Big Hero 6 is a vibe, but like Open Season. Open Season has a better villain. And kind of a better story than Big Hero 6. Like, Baymax is interesting, but like, can Baymax hard carry a movie to beat Open Season? You know, Open Season. Marvel Spider-Man 3 versus Iron Man 1. Too much or not enough? Too much is better than not enough. Live and Let Die, yes. Pretty sure that's the one with the chainsaw helicopters. No, That's the World Is Not Enough. What's Live and Let Die got in it? How to Train Your Dragon versus Cube 2 Hypercube. Honestly, original How to Train Your Dragon is a vibe. Battleship v Pirates 4. Well, I was thinking about watching Battleship earlier this week. I wouldn't say the same for Pirates 4, even though it's got Blackbeard in it. Oop. On Stranger Tides, that's what it's called. Yeah. Battleship beats On Stranger Tides. At World's End. Yeah, Spaceballs beats Garfield 2. Jaws, the Fast 5. Fast 5 is going to be just another Fast and Furious movie. Tron, Alien vs. Predator. Now, Tron the original has a problem of everybody in the blue armor, everybody kind of looks the same. Like, it's got okay scenes in it, but I don't think it ages that well. Harry Potter 4, Secret Life of Pets, Where is Max? Harry, did you put your name in the Goblet of Fire? Secret Life of Pets gets over because it's a shorter movie. Madagascar 2 is a vibe, whereas Pirates of the Caribbean 5 is the opposite of a vibe. Total Recall versus The Matrix. That's like, Keanu Reeves is overrated. Like, he just has this quiet style. And then everyone's like, wow, Keanu Reeves. I think it's because of John Wick. John Wick kind of pushed Keanu Reeves, like, into the status of being a meme. I don't really... I think I watched Amazing Spider-Man. I mean, it's on here, so I must have watched it. Iron Man 2... Did I watch Iron Man 2 all the way through? I don't think I did, so... Wait. Did I? Who did Iron Man fight in the end of Iron Man 2? He says Hammer Tech. Iron Man 2. How does that film end? I don't remember if I've actually watched it all the way through. Is that the one? Oh. Oh yeah, I do remember this one. Yeah. Yeah, because he was drunk and like War Machine. Oh, Mrs. Doubtfire. Pan v Inside Out. Inside Out 2's good, but Bean versus Kelly's Heroes. Kelly's Heroes has some interesting scenes in it, but Bean is a better overall movie. Mad Max, Planet of the Apes, Mad Max, Schindler's List v. Zathura. Again, I'm gonna have to say 3 hour. If a movie goes for over 3 hours, it has to be very good. And Schindler's List is kind of mid. Planet of the Apes 2. That's the one. That's the one in the city. It's not the one in the compound. Masters of the Universe. It's a brightly coloured nothing of a film. So I'm going to give this to Planet of the Apes 2. Godzilla X Kong. Godzilla X Kong is... That's the one where he fights Red Kong and something. Rise of Skywalker. Marvel Spider-Man 2 v Cruella. I don't know, Mysterio is an interesting character, but like, he's not in it for long enough to actually to hard carry this film over Cruella. Mad Max Fury Road. The World Is Not Enough, iRobot. The World Is Not Enough. I think that's the one with the chainsaw helicopters. Again, it's problem with the Bond films is they're just another Bond. The Remains of the Day. I watched that film all the way through. Not much actually happens in it. Like, there's a promise of something happening continually, but not actually that much happens. Hermione punching Malfoy. Bionicle 2 versus Transformers 1. Put Transformers 1 over this one, but like, I don't think Transformers 1 is winning this overall. Harry Potter Chamber of Secrets, Alien and Romulus. The Alien films are kind of formulaic. Zootopia 2, Fast 6. Which one's Fast? Is that the one with Statham? I think Fast 5's in Brazil. It's hard to tell these movies apart. But like, Zootopia 2 feels more actively bad. Where the bunny Hops almost gets them both killed. And the movie is more about them communicating. Not about Hops nearly getting them both killed. Point Break 2 beats the New Mutants. Fantastic Beasts 3. That's just the one where Mads Mikkelsen is Grindelwald. Honestly, Mads Grindelwald is kind of just, he's a bit dark and he's a bit brooding and blah 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 blah. Who will love you now? I am Grindelwald. That sucks. Like, compared to what Guardians 3, that's the one where Quill gets another. Who Who's the main villain in that one? Oh, it's going up against Ice Age. Oh, yeah, the High Evolutionary or whatever. Transformers versus 300. This is Sparta. He threw his spear. I'm a generous god. Kneel. You see Megatron. Bought a car, it turned out to be a car. Honestly, Sam Witwicky's quirky kind of... I mean, she was kind of charming in this one. 3,000 Years of Longing v... Hitman's Bodyguard is funny. Companion is good. Pokemon Latias, Hunger Games 2. Pokemon Latias. Cards of Grindelwald. Yes. Terminator 2 versus Happy Kill. Terminator 2. Wally versus Gremlins. On the axiom you will survive. I don't want to survive, I want to live. Call of the Wild beats Shark Tale. Monsters University, which makes Monsters Inc. better as a film. The Black Panther, it's highly rated, and a lot of people... But it's just a guy going up against a guy with the same power set. Like... It is just Iron Man. It's just Thor. It's a very vanilla film. Yeah, it's got the backdrop of Wakanda, but it's just a backdrop. Minority Report beats 2001: A Space Odyssey. 2001: A Space Odyssey is such a slow... It's slow and that's part of the style. But it's still a slow, plodding film. Back to the Future 2. That's a good one, but Road to El Dorado. Hunger Games v Bumblebee. Bumblebee. Die Hard v Harry Potter 7 Part 2. Ooh, Roofman v Blazing Saddles. Gonna give it to Roofman. Con Air. Minions v Devil's Advocate. Minions. Hook v Polar Express. Hook is the one, that's the one with... Matrix 2. Got a bunch of Agent Smiths. What was the plot of Matrix 2? Thor Ragnarok v Twister. Kingsman 2. Kingsman Golden Circle v Deadpool. Deadpool. help on a fish, can a human breathe underwater? Yu-Gi-Oh! Bonds Beyond Time v Kung Fu Panda 3. So both of them have a villain that's hyped up to the max and then just gets whomped. But Kung Fu Panda 3 I wouldn't put in. I put it ahead just because I don't really deserve to go into the worst movies category. But Bonds Beyond Time is it's a bit quicker. But it's just one. It's effectively just one duel. So is Yu-Gi-Oh! The movie, come to think of it. Where did I rank Yu-Gi-Oh! The movie? What did that come up against? It was on the left. Yu-Gi-Oh! The movie beat Toy Story 3. I stand by that. Toy Story... Yeah, Toy Story is one of those movie franchises that people like, but I don't know. It's not very interesting as a story. The kid doesn't like be replaced. We'll get back home to my kid. Shut up. But it's not active. Toy Story 2 is not actively bad like Sinbad is. Jurassic World Dominion, Ice Age 2. Ice Age 2. Jurassic World Dominion. Fuck. Mortal Engines v Great Wall. Wow. Great Wall is about two guys, magnets or something, and the Great Wall of China is there to protect the world against aliens or some kind of fucking bullshit. And Mortal Engines has London, but not that much. Both of these suck, but like, yeah. So that was Phantom Menace. The Groundhog Day. Like Qui-Gon's interesting as a character. Like Boss Nass. He's a vibe. He's not in it for that long. Pod Racing. Groundhog Day is just a guy. He has to do it the same day over and over. And there's a bit. There's just a bit of him. He shows him killing himself a couple of times. Showtime, Punxsutawney Phil. Punch that Ned. That's interesting. That's satisfying. And I say Groundhog Day kind of underdoes it. Men in Black 2 versus Lord of the Rings Return of the King. Yeah. G-Force. Inside Out 2. Jumanji the next level will be fireproof. Yeah, Jumanji next level. Face Off. Be the Futurama movie that has Evo in it. I beat you a billion backs. And Brizzy Groove, Ice Age, Dawn of the Dinosaurs. Kronks. That's got Rudy in it. And that's got Rudy in it. This one's more a It's more about filling out the backstory of Kronk film. 4 Off Flats beats Dodgeball easily. Lion King 3, Spider-Man Homecoming. They're both not the best films in their franchises. If I could cheat and swap these around, give 2 easy wins, but... Digitano, Digitano. What was that? Quick before the hyena comes. Digitano. Yeah, Lion King 3. Paycheck v Project Send Ken into Space. Project Send Ken into Space. Man in Black 3. Planet of the Apes 3 v The Mummy 2. One of them has The Rock as a big CGI scorpion. Planet of the Apes is kind of a grind out type movie. Planet of the Apes 3. Nah, that's a bit of a grind. Galaxy Quest beats District 9. Paul, Casino Royale. Casino Royale, that's the one with the new James Bond. Fucking corpse of a man. Daniel Craig. Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness v Pokemon Darkrai. Darkrai. Guardians of the Galaxy beats Jurassic World. Pokemon the Movie 2000. Tron Legacy. Emperor's New Groove. Ooh. Got the last 2 matchups. The Last Airbender Cars 2. Cars 2 is bad, but at least it went for something. It's better to go for something and miss than to not go for anything at all. I'm gonna put Fly the Navigator over the SpongeBob movie. I'm gonna save that. And so, after round 1, these are our winners. So, Night Museum 2, The Onward. B movie, of course, got the loss. Predator Badlands. Like, Predator Badlands isn't a good film, but it's no After Earth. Terminator 3 beat Man of Steel. Bullet Train lost in the opening round. I guess it didn't have the lock. Ford v Ferrari. Like, it's a biopic. Biopics, I don't rate. Deadpool, Wolverine, yeah. Joker beat 2012, but Joker only beat 2012 because it's a shorter film. Like, it's going up against Terminator next round. Don't think it wins that. Anyway, I'm going to call it a stream.